Now this next position I'm going to show you is super exciting for grapplers, right? Because this is a very easy position to get into that everybody gets into at least a couple times in every match. So that means you always have an opportunity to use a Kimura Trap, right? And I'm talking about the turtle position or just when the man is on his fours, okay? So both for MMA and for grappling, very easy to get into. Let me show you how you can set the Kimura Trap from the fours. Okay. Let's go ahead and break this down. So, the man's on his fours, whether I sprawl him out, okay, or he just ended up here, boom. Okay, so I have him on his fours like this. All right, so first thing I want to do, I want to get off to the side, make an angle, all right? The way I'm going to do this, okay, you can do this a lot of ways, all right, but the one that I love to do is from a front headlock, okay? All I'm going to do here, I'm going to make my front headlock this way. Okay, so one of my arms is going to come over his armpit. My other arm is going to come between his neck and his shoulder, right here. Boom. Okay. Once I have this locked, I'll use a gable grip. Okay, meaning that I have both my hands closed. I'll turn 190 degrees, lock it over. Boom, boom. Okay. I'll position my hands, right, so they come more towards his elbow, and then I'll pinch, boom, right here. Okay, so now at this point, I've controlled his arms, and if he knows, I have a space between his knee and his elbow. Now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna circle, and I'm gonna bring this knee right in between here, boom. Okay, we angle off a little bit here. You can notice now my knee is wedged in between his leg and his elbow. As I'm making that switch, okay, when I'm here, I look for the Kimura on the far side. Okay, so you can see now that I have this Kimura right here. Okay, so once I have the Kimura here, all right, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dig my heel into the mat, and I'm gonna pull back with my Kimura grip, like I'm gonna keep it to my chest, and I'm gonna fall back. Boom. Okay, now we're back, all right, into the Kimura Trap position, TV, right, and we're ready to go. Now, we also have another option here, okay? And when I do the same setup, okay, so get my front headlock, circle, get my Kimura. Sometimes this person might be bracing themselves because you might have done this before. So when you try to pull him back, he's resisting. Okay, so when he resists, I'm gonna go forward. And I'll bring him back into the Kimura Trap. Okay. So everything here is very similar. The mechanics are all the same. When I have him in the fours, I lock my Kimura. I try to pull him back, he's resisting. I'm just gonna do a perfect forward roll. All right, so all I'm doing, tucking my chin in, all right, I'm gonna roll completely in front of him. And as I roll, I pull with my Kimura to get him over. Here, boom. And I pull to throw him right through. So that was setting up the Kimura Trap from the fours. Let's go over some common mistakes people make when setting up the Kimura Trap from the fours. So I have my man on the fours here. Okay. First off, when we're using our front headlock, okay, again, I want to go from one side of his neck, other side of the shoulder, lock. Okay, I want to create the gap for this knee here. A lot of people think that they're trying to throw the hooks in, right? So when they come in, they're circling like this, okay, and they put the wrong knee inside, okay? For this particular technique, I want this knee in, okay, right here. Once I have this, okay, I want to make the Kimura on the far side, okay, lock it up, and I want to step with my foot in front. All right, and this step here is important. If this leg is back, and if he's giving you some resistance, okay, if he gives me resistance here, this will be harder to pull him over, all right? But when you put this foot high up here, now I have something where I can push, okay? So now here, I can power in, okay, to bring him back. Okay. So that was for the falling back, right? For the forward roll Kimura Trap, when I lock it up, what's important is to use first you want resistance. Like I always want to pull him back first. Only when he resists the pullback, then do I forward roll. Okay, so if I'm here, I try to pull him first, he resists, I'm going to feed off that resistance and roll through. Okay? And what's important is that as I'm rolling through, I'm using my grip, all right, to push and pull him over. Okay, so when I'm here, boom. All right, so when you time it together, you're getting the momentum of your forward roll plus the yank of the arm to finish the Kimura Trap. All right, so those were some common mistakes people make when setting up the Kimura Trap from the fours.